major domains of the earth. As you have read in the first chapter, the earth is only planet which has life. Human beings can live here because the life sustaining elements of land, water and air are present on the earth. The surface of the earth is complex zone in which three main components of environment meet, overlap and interact. The solid portion of the earth on which we live is called the lithosphere. The gaseous layer that surrounded the earth is atmosphere, where oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and other gases are found. Water covers a very big area of the earth's surface, and this area is called the hydrosphere. The hydrosphere comprises water in all its forms, that is ice, water and water vapor. The biosphere is the narrow zone where we find land, water and air together, which contains all forms of life. Lithosphere. The solid portion of the earth is called the lithosphere. It comprises the rocks of the earth crust and the thin layer of soil that contain nutrient elements which sustain organisms. There are two main divisions of the earth surface. The large land masses are known as the continents, and the huge water bodies are called the basin. All the oceans of the world are connected with one another. Look at the map of the world, figure 5.1. Are all land masses connected with one another? The level of seawater remains the same everywhere. 11 of land is measured from level of the sea, which is taken as 0. Look at the map. Okay, the world, continent and ocean. Pacific Ocean. Okay, North America. Wait. Here. Pacific Ocean, North America, South America. Okay. Here, Arctic Ocean, Europe, Africa, and look here, Atlantic Ocean, Southern Ocean, Antarctica. And now Asia, Indian Ocean, Australia. Okay. One more thing. This is equator, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay. The highest mountain peak, Mount Everest, is 8,848 meters above the sea level. The greatest depth of 11,022 meters is recorded at Mariana Trench in Pacific Ocean. Could you imagine that depth of sea is much more than the highest point? Continents. There are seven major continents. These are separated by the large water bodies. These continents are Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, Antarctica. Look at the map of the world, figure 5.1. Look here, this is here. Okay, you have to see it clearly and notice the greater part of the land mass lies in the northern hemisphere. Asia is the largest continent. It covers about one third of the total land area of the earth. The continent lies in the eastern hemisphere. The Tropic of Cancer passes through this continent. Asia is separated from Europe by the Ural Mountains on the west, figure 5.1. The combined landmass of Europe and Asia is called the Eurasia. Europe plus Asia. Europe is much smaller than Asia. The continent lies to the west of Asia. The Arctic Circle passes through it. It is bound by water bodies on three sides. Look at the map of the world and locate it. Africa is the second largest continent after Asia. The equator at 0 degree latitude runs almost through the middle of the continent. A large part of Africa lies in the northern hemisphere. Look at the figure 5.1. You will find that it is the only continent through which the Tropic of Cancer, the equator, and the Tropic of Capricorn pass. The Sahara Desert, the world's largest hot desert, is located in Africa. The continent is bound on all sides by ocean and seas. Look at the world map, figure 5.1. You will notice that the world's longest river, the Nile, flows through Africa. Notice where the equator, the Tropic of Cancer, and the Tropic of Capricorn pass in the map of Africa. North America is the third largest continent of the world. It is linked to the South America by a very narrow strip of land called the Isthmus of Panama. The continent lies completely in northern and western hemisphere. Three oceans surround this continent. Can you name these oceans? South America lies mostly in the southern hemisphere. Which two oceans surround it on the east and the west? The Andes world's longest mountain range run through its length from north to south. Figure 5.1. South America has the world's largest river, the Amazon. Australia is the smallest continent that lies entirely in the southern hemisphere. It is surrounded on all sides by the ocean and seas. It is called an island continent. Figure 5.2. Isthmus and Strait. Antarctica. Completely uh, Australia is the smallest continent that lies entirely in the southern hemisphere. It is surrounded on the all sides by the oceans and seas. It is called an island continent. Antarctica, completely in the southern hemisphere, is a huge continent. The South Pole lies almost at the center of this continent, as it is located in the South Polar region. It is permanently covered with thick ice sheets. There are no permanent human settlements. Many countries have research stations in Antarctica. India also has research stations there. These are named as Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. Hydrosphere. The Earth is called the blue planet. More than 71% of the earth is covered with water and 29% is with land. Hydrosphere consists of water in all its forms, as running water in ocean and river and in lakes, ice in glacier, underground water and the water vapor in atmosphere. All comprises the hydrosphere. More than 97% of Earth's water is found in the ocean and is too salty for human use. A large proportion of the rest of the water is in the form of ice sheet and glaciers are under the ground, and a very small percentage is available as fresh water for human. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, Antarctica. Figure 5.3. Comparative size of the continents. Count the square given in the figure 5.3 and answer the following. Name the largest continent which is larger, Europe or Australia. Use hence, despite being a blue planet, we face a shortage of water. Oceans. Oceans are the major part of hydrosphere. They are all interconnected. The ocean's waters are always moving. Three chief movements of ocean's water are the waves, the tides, and the ocean's current. The five major oceans are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. In order of their size, figure 5.1. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. It is spread over one third of the Earth. Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the Earth, lies in the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is almost circular in shape. Asia, Australia, North and South America surround it. Look at the map and find out the location of the continent around the Pacific Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean in the world. It is S-shaped. It is flanked by the North and South America on the western side and Europe and Africa on the eastern side. The coastline of Atlantic Ocean is highly intended. This irregular and intended coastline provide ideal location for natural harbors and port. From the point of view of commerce, it is the busiest ocean. The Indian Ocean is the only ocean named after a country, that is India. The shape of ocean is almost triangular in the north. It is bound by Asia. It is the west by Africa and it is east by Australia. The Southern Ocean encircles the continent of Antarctica and extends northward to 60 degrees south latitude. The Arctic Ocean is located within the Arctic Circle and surrounds the North Pole. It is connected with the Pacific Ocean by a narrow stretch of shallow water known as Bering Strait. It is bound by northern coast of North America and Eurasia. Independent coastline: Belfast, Dublin. Exosphere, thermosphere, mesosphere, stratosphere, troposphere. Figure 5.4: layers of atmosphere. Atmosphere. The earth is surrounded by a layer of gas uh, called the atmosphere. The thin blanket of air is an integral and important aspect of planet. It provides us with the air we breathe and protect us from the harmful effect of the sun rays. The atmosphere extends up to a height of above about 1600 kilometers. The atmosphere is divided into five layers based on composition, temperature and other properties. These layers starting from Earth's surface are called the troposphere, the stratosphere and the mesosphere and the thermosphere and the exosphere. The atmosphere is composed mainly of nitrogen and oxygen, which make up about 99% of clean dry air. Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21% and other gases like carbon dioxide, argon and other comprise 1% by volume. Oxygen is the breath of life while nitrogen help in the growth of living organisms. Carbon dioxide uh, though present in minute amount is important as it absorbs heat radiated by the earth, thereby keeping the planet warm. It is also essential for the growth of plants. The density of the atmosphere varies with the height. It is maximum at the sea level and decrease rapidly as we grow up. The climbers experience problems in breathing due to this decrease in the density of air. They have to carry with them oxygen cylinder to be able to breathe at high altitudes. The temperature also decreases as we go upwards. The atmosphere exerts pressure on the earth. This varies from place to place. Some areas experience high pressure and some areas low pressure. Air moves from high pressure to low pressure. Moving air is known as wind. A mountaineer. Biosphere, the domain of life. A biosphere is the narrow zone of contact between the land, water, and air. It is in the zone that life that is unique to this planet exists. There are several: atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere. Figure species of organisms that vary in size from microbes and bacteria to huge mammals. All the living organisms, including human, are linked to each other and to the biosphere for survival. Exercise: fill in the blanks. Things to do. Okay. The organism in the biosphere many broadly divided into plant kingdom and the animal kingdom. The three domains the earth interact with each other, affect each other somehow the other. Example